So you say darts is an affordable game to get into because really all you need is 3 of these and a place to play.
That place today is at Branch 10 of the Legion in Nanaimo, an establishment that is home to various dart leagues. It's a social game, but there is definitely an edge of competition, and the experts, like Gourlay and Barry Davies here, understand it like champions.
So it has a lot to do with physics. Some like curling or pool or, some of those ones that are Olympic sports, let alone a sport, but you don't want to get me started on that.
If you sense a bit of resentment on the issue, you've heard right. Many dart enthusiasts argue that this is a sport, and with competitive elements, projectiles, and physical precision in play, it's a tough point to argue. But then much of its roots are as a social pastime, played with only a bit of motion in throwing these small missiles.
Well, they're fairly cheap. You've got about 3 or 4 parts that make up the dart, and the darts these days are made out of tungsten, which makes them heavier and thinner in your fingers to throw.
It feels pretty significant in my hand. Is it easy to throw, easy to play?
Very easy, yep.
So anybody can play, even Todd could make a good throw?
No, yeah, he could, yeah.
I'm sure I'm way better than you.
Do you want to test that theory?
I do, you're on.
All right.
And there's that competitive element right there. But there are a few other elements to the sport that are worth knowing before it's game on.
There isn't an actual correct way. A lot of it is how comfortable you are. Basically, this is the oki, is what the line is called, the oki. Your toe must be as close as that, but you can't go over it at all because then it's called a foot fault and your darts don't count.
We don't want that.
I've put my foot there, I crank it on a 45-degree angle, and then throw from there.
The idea is to move as little as possible because the only thing you want to move is the hand, right? So if you're unbalanced, you're going to change the trajectory of your darts.
That makes sense, yes.
How much weight do I put into it? How do I know if I'm going to...
You're going to find out when you throw your first dart, and then you're going to adjust from there.
Let's see the first 3 darts, see what happens here.
You ready for this, Todd? It's going to be good.
Okay, so there we go.
Oh, I didn't hit the board, I hit the board, but...
So you start on 501 points, and every score you get, you take it off until you get to 0.
Do you have to be at exactly 0, or can you go under 0?
Exactly 0.
Each one of these sections is the score of the number above it. So this black bit and this black bit is 20.
Right.
The outside line of every number, this is double. So it's double 20, that's 40, double 1, that's 2. And in the center, the little small one, that's triple.
Okay, now my instinct is to say that the bullseye is going to be the best shot, but you were saying earlier that it's not.
Well, the best scores to get is triple. So triple 20 is 60 is the best you can get.
With a bit of knowledge and a lot of overconfidence, Todd and I were ready to jump into the game.
And triple 20. Oh, triple 20!
Yeah.
Not quite as much as you, Todd.
It's hand-eye coordination, so that's why it's such a wide range and people can play for such a long time. So we've got members who are 65 that play and play quite strongly because it's not that physically demanding on them.
Oh, so close.
44 scored.
This is a gentlemanly game there, Todd.
This is not a game, this is a sport, and I'm going to crush you.
Is that okay to say that, Barry?
That's the way I say it.
All right.
It's always intense and competitive when you get to the high level, like any sport. Everybody that's really good wants to win.
That's how good the sport is, and that's how great the people are, is that you can have a little bit of friendly banter, go back and forth.
This is Derek. This is me.
This is like the fable, the tortoise and the hare. And who wins in the end there, Todd? Who wins in the end?
With some admittedly solid play, Todd got to his opportunity to double out very quickly.
Apparently if I hit this double 10, it's sayonara to you.
Barry and I play. You know, he gets down to the double real fast, but then you got to take it out, and that's the problem. You can shoot 180s all day long, but I'll come down, sneak up on you, and that's the hare and the tortoise thing we were talking about.
Absolutely.
Oh, double 6. Look how close that is off the wire. Keep coming, little tortoise. Keep coming.
And I did. Slowly.
I think me and Derek bring a special skill set to this game. We turn a game of darts to a marathon.
So slowly, in fact, that we had plenty of time to learn more about darts at the Legion. As it turns out, the Legion was ramping up to host the Mid-South Vancouver Island Zone Dart Championships.
Legions need every bit of support they can possibly get, and for this zone dart tournament to be held here is big for us.
So we just want to introduce for more people to come out and play darts.
Derek spent a lot of time on the double 1. I'm going to finish out pretty fast here.
Literally, far more than 100 throws later, we were feeling like we were about to set a record.
I can't believe you used pretty fast in this game.
I know.
Hey, no world record today.
Did you really do
Oh, I hit it, man.
No, you did.
Oh, it took so long to get there. They're celebrating bigger than we are.
Short cable.
Oh!
Yeah.
In Nanaimo, I'm Derek Johnstone.
Tortoise in the hair, buddy. Tortoise in the hair.